Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades 2, that's this video game, where I have decided to throw caution to the wind to defy the Testament of Night, and we're gonna take the torches. Look at this, we've only prevailed once with the torches. It was at 2 fear, and I don't think I've ever actually used the aspect of Supe after we unlocked it. I'm pretty sure. This weird auto fire thing. So we're just gonna do this one, and I'm gonna focus on my positioning. Look at that! It does all this by itself. All I'm doing is moving, and I can Omega attack, and it'll make the attacks more. So Omega special, and it makes the special do that. But the buttons don't do anything by themselves. Look at it. I can make Mel kind of dance a little bit. And then the thing also improves the damage of our rush boon by some amount. I don't know if I think it's worth spending Nightmare on this. It doesn't seem like a big deal. How good would your rush boon have to be for this to matter? Well, you probably want ow. Just punched my desk. Ow, that actually really hurt. Good sign for the run. You know what? Maybe what we're gonna do here actually is just commit.
Ignium, awaken.
Oh, dang.
That's right, Skelly.
There's more to this aspect.
Oh, something's up.
Let our bond grow strong.
I love Skelly's line reads.
The demonic light of Supai.
Just
Okay.
how strong is that thing?
Supai, apparently more than Supai. Alright, we have a maximum plus 30% rush boon damage. I'm thinking we want to maybe pursue some Ares here. Right? Or maybe Demeter. Either one I think would be pretty cool. And maybe they'd be really fun together, just hanging out together. And to that end, maybe we should start with one of those. Yeah, we haven't really given a ton of attention to either of their keepsakes. Actually, they're both really close to a level up. We've never picked up Poseidon or Hephaestus's, and I still don't even have Apollo's. I think... So when you dash, it leaves, blades behind, falling on people. That's pretty fun. Or Demeter... Let's go for... And I'm trying to think, what's going to play well with the aspects as well, right? Or but the attack and the special, which are just constantly swinging out. Yeah, I don't know. Let's start with Ares. Let's start pulling Ares' attention, and we'll see how things go from there. So, same 32 heat as last episode. This is doable. This is so doable. I had it. I basically had it. All I have to do is play a little bit better. I'm I get really frustrated. Obviously, I got really frustrated. Not the most useful thing. Not the most useful way to handle it.
Commencing.
But there was a lot of good in that, and we learned a lot about how the third phase actually works.
The rains return.
Delicious. It's alright. We wouldn't have wanted the, We wouldn't have wanted the first boon to really be Ares anyway, because we don't have our keepsake leveled up yet, so we wouldn't be able to rarefy something from rare to epic. See, there we go. Now we got ranked up. Now we're gonna get a better use out of this thing now. So, I mean, you can see some potential here in the size of the projectiles and whatnot. Oh, well, I know sword hilt, but hammer though. But you know I have to take the... He knows I've got to take a hammer. He's a weapons guy. He understands.
Go through that.
Yeah, we just gotta develop the weapon a little bit. We gotta get us some boons and whatnot. Alright, specials deal massive bonus damage to armor. Channel your Omega Special I mean, I don't think any of these are exciting. I was really hoping for something that's kind of like unique to this particular weapon. I mean, I probably want the specials to be... We probably want to be doing the Omega Special a fair amount. I don't want these things to be so close to me.
To better light my way.
So I guess let's take that. Yeah, they're much easier to work with at this, at that distance. I do not appreciate being positionally manipulated. This is going terribly so far. It does feel like it sometimes delays my movements an awfully long time after I press the buttons. All right, we have so much nectar at this point. I did a pitch black stone run real quick between last run and this run in the hopes that it would cause the testament values to shuffle, and it didn't. But what it did do was finish cooking our batch of nectar, and then I started another one. So we're just going to go ahead and give nectar to everybody.
If not for all your speed and bravery, we never would have had a fighting chance against our enemy, Hermes. I don't think we'll soon be able to repay you for this, but I can try.
Partial with you, Em, though I'm not much for tips, and we've got pressing matters to attend to, don't you think? Though I appreciate it, honestly. Had enough surface air for now, I get it, Em. The more familiar path is often best. Either way, take this at your own pace. Don't anybody rush you, except me.
Yeah, blue hasty retreat, sure.
Greater strength.
Don't you vow of hubris me. I was wondering how many more hits that tree was going to survive. Yes, we don't really get any stun out of the auto attack either. The special is doing a little bit. Yeah, maybe not even. This weapon is incredibly weak. I'm trying, but this is a rough start, y'all. Well, I mean, the Danaid dagger is live here for sure. Am I buying 18 health for 22 money? We better not, I guess. Like, I will lose if I do, right? All right, let's go get an actual boon.
You won't stop me.
Alright, got through that quickly at least. You get one too.
It's not for me to decide how many battles I have left. But knowing I have your support in them means a great deal, my lord. May we achieve all our objectives soon enough.
Such nectar often is withheld till victory, although in many ways I feel as though we have already won. I have at least, and to that end, I'll find a moment to enjoy this properly. The goddess Nyx returned unto the Underworld, my kin. Although I felt quite melancholy at the thought of our war drawing to a close, I am most pleased that the presence of Night Incarnate is more strongly felt again, as well it should.
Okay. So, plus 50 power, plus 40% damage. Is this the thing we want to do? We could re-roll to try to get it on the, try to get the sprint boon. But we could take this and then get the sprint boon later. Yeah, I'm just going to rarefy this and take it.
Yes.
I think this will be good for us. The cat's going to be a really important part of our overall damage strategy here, which I don't love. But it's just, it's necessary. Hey, what a surprise. It affected that one. It sucks a little bit that that's not considered a separate encounter, so my my magic doesn't automatically recover between.
Clear.
All right. Well, sadly, I did need the fountain.
Don't be frightened.
It's probably money. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Where are you? There you are. Well, if you want to challenge me on something today, you might win.
Took a hard hit getting here. How about you take one too?
Yeah, of course. She just wants to hit me.
Then hold still.
Ugh.
Catch.
Mine.
Ah. Oh god, the size of that fucking... The size of the cone. Our damage is getting better for sure. I need some gain or something though. This sucks. This fucking entrapment security laser sequence. Listen, Melanoe has a lot going for her, but she is no Catherine Zeta-Jones. Alright, lots of max HP for this early in the run at least. Not good. Not good at all, actually. I am feeling a little underpowered right now. Like, it would be really cool if we could get some other boons.
And caught. That's him over. Lord Charon.
We cannot always reach you in those depths, though your boatman seems to have no trouble at all. Keeps to himself, fends for himself. I quite like him.
20% bonus damage as long as you don't have any commons. I mean, we can probably maintain that. That seems very doable.
That was my boon.
That was my boon.
You really should try it sometime, my lord. Nectar is one of the things just about everybody on Olympus can agree on, and that must mean something, right? I know.
Oh, he's just speaking in reverse. He said "ga" and then "se."
Better.
Poor man's just a little confused. He wants to know what's up with the latest Sonic game. I have bad news for
I
him.
trust the dark of Erebus was not too much to handle with the ever-burning flames of ignium to light your path.
Listen, I don't know, lady.
No, headmistress, it was not. Although I've much to learn in how to wield these flames.
This is gonna suck because we effectively have no, like, all we have is hitting them at normal range.
Then you have come to the right place. Show me how you make the shadows dance.
With no form of restoration. It's gonna be very sad and it's gonna take a really long time. And it's gonna be a very cat-focused kill. Oh, come on. So this part's really gonna suck. Dealing with the witches is what I'm saving the Omega juice for. What a cool time for my cat to go to sleep. Yeah, unfortunately the cat does get hung up on the decoys sometimes.
I suggest you
Oh, come on.
conserve your strength.
There's so little for me to do. Yeah, you can dash across that circle sometimes, but it's hard to tell exactly where it's safe to do so because the band of it is so wide. Try to get close enough to her to deal any damage at all. I mean, at least I didn't spend a death defiance.
Well fought. And may the fates be generous to you in your descent.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them to start being way more generous.
Outlasted her.
I need stuff to do. It feels bad to not have like buttons to press. And there's a problem I was having with the last build too. And I absolutely should have thought about the fact that it was gonna feel bad. It was gonna feel worse here. If all I'm doing is walking around, I feel like things are going terribly.
Grandfather? The wounds our family has suffered perhaps shall never truly heal, but you've at least tried to take some of the initial steps. So here, this is for you.
Oh, what a precious bottle. Thank you, granddaughter. Nectar from Olympus. But it does look rather good. The custom still is to provide some sort of gift in kind, is that not so? Then here, if you please.
Please just give me a gun. I need the help.
What an unusual device, and made of gold. Thank you. These are the possibilities of you whom I face. It's strange to speak with them as though none of this occurred.
Oh, very much so, yes. However, that is the reason they are possibilities and nothing more. Thus you may humor them before proceeding with the quite unpleasant bit.
And it doesn't trouble you to be involved. Personally eliminating something that looks just like you. That is you.
I mean, in a way, any kind of self-improvement is this very thing, right?
But I am me. For are we not the sum of our experiences, granddaughter? To reject one's stubborn old thoughts and ways, it can be quite invigorating. So let us carry on.
Alright, what does this new thing do? While at the Fate's whim, you can purge most rewards for gold, up to 2 times. Huh. I don't think that I think that that's very interesting.
Could try a different one.
I can like moonbeam here, I guess. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Into the depths. Keep practicing, Skilla.
Ashes right away. Oh my god, just fucking stop spawning. What a tedious room.
Next.
I'm gonna throw my computer out a window. I can't. We need boons so fucking badly. Just any boons.
Going in.
I need a rush boon. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare too. Sheesh. Up and at him, cat.
spouts activated.
We're out of magic, sadly. Not as bad as I thought it might be. I mean, we gotta do everything. We gotta do everything. Okay. Does that mean I shop now at 280? No, it means I pick this up first. The hex will certainly help.
Vaporized.
Come on now. Jesus Christ.
Not now.
Guy just happened to be charging from exactly the other side of the pond. Terrible stuff. Okay.
To you, Selene. I never feel lost knowing the moon herself is there to help me find my path.
You are most kind to honor me this way. It doubtless shall sustain my steeds and me on long nights such as these. You have our thanks.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I found you, though my light is but a flicker at these depths. You trace the secret path between Poseidon's and your father's realms. What lurks here has no love for either one.
Okay. So none of them are marked as God sent. Darkside's awful. Twilight Curse is good sometimes. I mean, I get.
Twilight Curse.
We got to take it for the sometimes, right?
Why not? Okay.
Okay. Well, Breath of Eros is pretty much always good. If we're gonna get onioned anyway, let's not fight a boss for it.
Stop.
I wish these pools weren't just like a little too large to dash across easily. Yeesh. Look at this nightmare. Get him, kitty.
It's something.
All right, well, we have to take boons. Like whatever is boons, we gotta take them. It's a challenging fight with these tools.
Couldn't do it.
Okay, sadly, I'm out of magic, so it's going to be very challenging to deal damage in non-cat ways without getting hit in the face.
Go, Tula. Until we meet again. You make me want to doubt myself less frequently, Lady Aphrodite. You wouldn't mind another offering, would you?
Your offering is more than welcome, love. And come to think, it's been entirely too long since someone showered me with praise. A little birdie told me Doom himself showed up where you reside. While that bodes ill for you, and perhaps for us all, at least he's quite the looker, isn't he?
Is Passion Rush good enough? Because, like, the Flutter Strike is... You know what? Flutter Strike is good. Flutter Strike is good. We should take that.
Seeds. Chaos seeks me. Almighty Chaos? See that one, Tula? Caught out. Hey, a Projelly. You can sense my motive in giving you this. Sometimes we simply feel an impulse to express our admiration. Knowing how important your whims are to you, surely you understand.
Europeans often demand tribute from their worshippers, do they not? Their custom, perhaps, but not mine. I merely ask that you honor our arrangement in perpetuity, though neither shall I reject your offering.
Okay, no more actual gain there.
The embryo you have of mine, I would see you journey farther with it still. Would you consider the specifics of my thoughts? Respond.
If there is something I may do for you, Almighty Chaos, then you need but ask. Where might I take the embryo?
Take it from the beginning of your journey to the end. Do not replace it on the way, but reach your destination with it there. In the underworld or on the surface, we care not. This shall serve only to amuse the embryo and me, and perhaps you.
I suppose that's the thing I could do. These don't seem very good.
I choose otherwise.
Okay, don't cast for 4 encounters and then gain 100 max HP. It's pretty alright. 4 encounters with no money making and then your cast deal bonus damage is also pretty alright. I think it's definitely one of these two. That is a lot of bonus health. But we need to be able to deal more damage.
If that is your wish.
Like, it's like the only thing that matters at this point is gaining damage, so we have to take the one that deals more damage.
Servants?
Even if we don't currently have a way of dealing damage on our casts, you know. This one's potentially damaged later, maybe. And so grim is our situation that sounds good to me. We actually don't need more enemies to spawn. We're good. We had enough.
More?
I have so little to do, and this weapon is not nearly strong enough for the playstyle that it forces you into.
What's in the well this time? Hear me, on my authority.
Alright, Storm Ring is something.
Might protect you, my lord. Look upon me. Be at peace.
This is going to be a very slow fight.
What do you think of our latest number, lady? Critics say Bewitching Eyes reveals a soulful, more vulnerable side of skill in the sirens. But what do they know?
I couldn't make out all the lyrics while fighting back you lot, but you sing of red and green bewitching eyes and love potions and such. Is this truly how you feel about me?
No. Why would I feel any of those things, especially about you, lady? It's called a fictionalized work. And besides, Jenny mostly wrote that one.
Alright, I see you, Jetty. This is all I can actually do. Is just like lay down the cast and then stand next to the enemies. I can't even reliably Omega because we still don't have any kind of gain. Alright, we did get Roxy at least. I do think it would be nice if Charybdis couldn't attack you anymore once all the tentacles were down. Like if you have defeated Charybdis effectively. This doesn't work on the tentacles, right? No, it doesn't. So our Hex is in the unfortunate position of doing literally nothing. Oh my god, everything, it's just, there's stuff everywhere. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to avoid that. If you can't be outside of that tiny little area. You got at least one of the tentacles up there down now, which helps make this a little more survivable. It's so hard to deal damage on purpose. Like, I can deal damage kind of passively to lots of things in an area, slowly, but it is so hard to deal any amount of damage on purpose to anything. Cat, get the fuck back up. There we go, finally. Yeah, this run is garbage, like...
Blasted catchy song. For me.
This weapon is bad, this build is bad, this is going so terribly. I mean, we need Athena. Right, I can't get Athena as long as I have the cat. Then we need Concave Stone.
Good.
And we're just gonna have to buy back our Death Defiance is the slow way. I mean, I'm never gonna be able to kill Chronos. We'll be fighting Chronos for a calendar year. Unless something very big happens with this weapon. Alright, well, we get our path at least. So maybe we can make it so our Hex does anything.
Sorrow Spiller.
Dealing damage to me while a sheep. Pretty fun. Where's my cat? Cat, where are you? Please help.
Point secured. Flourish. Need to recharge.
I do, in fact, need to recharge very badly. Okay. Gosh, can you imagine trying to do this with any other pet?
Infinite dark.
Lightning bolts repeatedly deal 80 damage near your shot. I mean, the shot... Okay. The shot's not going to go anywhere, so... Deals damage to guardians. Alright, so we gotta get it to deal damage to guardians. That's the first thing. Charges up real fast. Lasts for longer, it's kind of whatever. Purpose is important. Okay, so now it actually works. Your hex inflicts every curse you can inflict. I mean, right now we don't inflict shit. Right? Like... More spread, more damage. And lineage in case we don't see another path before we get to Cerberus. Not that there's any universe in which this build could survive Cerberus. Well, this doesn't matter a huge amount.
I'm going. Step aside. Just try and take my blood.
Alright, Zeus. It's helpful. I appreciate it.
It's no use.
Love to go through all of that for an onion.
It's over. A tearjerker. Echo, good evening to you.
Good evening to you. Evening to you. Evening to you.
You know, you're never around when the boatman Charon's in the area. Fear not, for he's a friend. Though not always easy to talk to.
Always easy to talk to. Easy to talk to. To talk to.
Well. So you push the level of Vicious Flourish up to 6. 5 of this after each location. I don't know, double my next Charon purchase again, I guess? Now seems like it's a fine time to give her. It's weird that it wasn't before.
Nectar for you, Echo, if you please. Where I am from, it's a small gift we offer those we care about. I don't know about you, but even just handing over this stuff, I feel a bit better.
I feel a bit better. Bit better. Bit better.
Alright, how are we going to possibly survive Cerberus? Like, what would it take? How do we get to that place from here?
Flourish and reveal my path.
I gotta think a little more positively here. I mean, our cast is starting to do some real damage, for sure.
Those hoplites.
Storm is coming.
It takes a really long time for it to finish bouncing. I guess I did add 10 bounces. Also, these thorns can go all the way to hell. It's wild that the morph projectile just never made it over there.
Life.
Yeah, there are enemies that the morph projectile seems almost to be intentionally avoiding. It does complicate things a little bit for me. Yes. Oh boy, this is an ugly group. I'm really curious what we could get from this hammer that would be like a big enough turnaround. Because a hammer can help a lot, right? Like there's a lot you can get out of such a thing. One extra special projectile as long as you sprint, your attacks and specials have +5 power. That's kind of interesting. Definitely unique to this aspect. And I mean, there's a little bit of bonus magic we can pull. We may as well go grab it.
Greater strength. Do I think we are about to hit Cerberus? I do. Mine.
Yep, we sure are. This is grim, friends. Sorry, the next thing we buy is double, so we should buy a boon. I do think Lightning Lance is good for us.
Thunderous power.
Air quality would be good if it was on, but it's not, so... Reroll for Ionic Gain? Of course not. Of course not. Well, Static Shock's not horrible. Divine Vengeance isn't bad either. Static Shock will help with our damage problem, though.
Be strong.
Okay. You know, honestly, that's not a bad time for that to kick in. I forgot that it hadn't yet. Okay, so we got 60 health and 1 Death Defiance to beat Cerberus with a weapon that doesn't deal damage. And no magic to speak of.
We'll do this just like before.
What? Okay, where did that stuff even come from? Okay.
Return to shadow now.
Yeah, there was some stuff going on there. Like there were zones appearing and then disappearing, like a head spawn indicating zone appeared and then disappeared right under it. But like I had no idea where it was safe to be. That weapon seems
Cerberus more than lives up to his fierce reputation, doesn't
like
he?
it needs a lot of help. I think it probably didn't help that the first hammer we pulled just completely whipped. Like there was no
Sleep at least while you're zonked out back
no value at all.
I can't even wrap my head around what it must be like for you. Sleeping? They say it's like being dead, right? But I'm dead and I'm always awake.
I think the only one getting good sleep of late is Hypnos himself. Still hasn't even stirred, no matter what headmistress has tried.
Lucky him.
This
did
wasn't on the list before.
complete something. 300 bones. Hooray.
I'll take it.
Ah, and we have now seen all of the different perks from the Vow of Fangs.
The fates expected this.
Okay, take the embryo all the way to victory for some stardust. That's not really a great, it's not really a great reason to go for something like that.
Looky who.
Eris.
Okay, after more victories against her. How many hearts are the bars in this game gonna have? It does kind of seem like they just took every system and kind of pulled it outward, right? Like just stretched it forward. And I'm not sure that that is necessarily the correct treatment for all of them.
You've seen firsthand the suffering out there, from all the endless warring between Chronos and the gods, but you're entirely unmoved.
Who says I'm unmoved? On the contrary, it makes me all emotional. I'm trying to live in the moment and everything, but I just know I'm going to look back on this and think, these were the best of times.
For you, not for anybody else.
Yes, and?
I mean, I don't think Eris has ever been unclear that that is her measuring stick.
Just right.
Okay, we are short some stardust.
Hecate, you have done all I could have asked and more. My wayward children here were safe within your care, and by the wisdom of your counsel, I am free.
You have always been generous, Onyx. Above all, I am grateful you returned to us. What of your children? Are they heading back with you?
They are grown, and I have much to do. If it is their wish to remain within these crossroads, then I ask that you comply. I trust they have not been a burden.
Oh, no, of course not.
Okay.
Then good. I cannot say when next I shall return. Farewell.
Farewell, Onyx.
Tough times.
Okay, we get some opportunity to get closer with Nemesis here.
Hey, I know there's an extraordinary likelihood you're going to say no, but I've an extra special poison bottle here, and thought maybe we could split it at the taverna, you and I.
So damn polite. Well, it's less excessive if we split the bottle, I guess. You know what? Whatever. Sure. Come on, say it. Got your ass kicked. By me. Think that was when I first thought I had a chance. That Hecate would pick me. If I could take you just like that a few more times.
You're a monster, Nem. I practically started to fear having to spar with you. But the best way to get stronger is to train against a stronger opponent.
Within limits.
Maybe that's why I've been stagnating. We don't get to fight like we used to. Makes me sick even thinking about it.
Wait, you stand around thinking about how we used to spar? Should I be flattered or afraid?
Finish your half of the damn poison already. Don't have all night to sit around and stroke your ego. I swear, mortals take after our worst qualities.
I wasn't being serious. Though, maybe I'm more self-centered than I realize. I am part mortal on my mother's side.
Makes you different, I will give you that. Now come on, I gotta get back. Else Hecate might catch us making nice, and then neither one of us will hear the end of it. Can feel the poison starting to kick in. You'd better get your ass out of here before I keel over.
It'll be our secret. Moonlight guide you.
You have this.
Wanted to say, I appreciate your counsel, Odysseus. You've been like a brother to me. Or an uncle? One of those. You'd know better than I.
Look, you don't have to tell me what it's like not having family about. I spent a good-sized portion of my mortal days away from home. Had a war to fight. Got a little sidetracked after.
Sidetracked? Headmistress says that you spent many years at sea. Some of them in the company of goddesses at that.
Aye, well, by the time I finally returned, I scarce recognized my son and my wife. We lived out our mortal days together, and that was enough. I reckon they're comfortable somewhere below.
You haven't seen them? What happened?
Penelope and I drifted apart. Happens with mortals sometimes. And it happens with shades, too. As for my son Telemachus, he's his own man. Such is life. Or death, as it turns out.
Yes. Grow strong.
May as well keep planting, although it does seem like we are maybe never going to need most of these plants again.
Oh, I see what you're up to here, Goddess. If you continue to exploit my weakness to this stuff, I may yet learn to turn it to a strength. Good plan.
What can I say? I learned from the best. May you grow stronger and stronger. Moonlight guide us.
We'll get through this.
So basically, I'm gonna need you all to stand around, all right? Could always use some new disciples here. See any shades of the dead out there just loitering around, remember your training and sprint right into them. They'll come around.
They'll more than come around, sir. They're prepared to join our fight. By now they know exactly who I am and what we stand for here.
May you keep running into lots of them.
The thing is, it's not even actually true, right? Like,
The will of night.
there's definitely two different kinds of shades, and only one of them responds to the only one of them responds to being sprinted at with the attack. The other one just turns invisible. All right, so it's still the case that the axe is the only thing that has a testament pulling it downward. I kind of want to just go ahead and, you know what, if If that's what the game wants so badly, fine. It's not going to reveal any other weapons to us. It's not going to give me any other encouragement. Fine, I will just take the axe and I will go down there and I will win a run. The question is, which axe would we want? Because we could probably do it with Nurgle. Nurgle's very powerful. We could level it up. This should be exactly enough Nightmare to level it up all the way. We've certainly never won a run or played it all with the aspect of Thanatos, and honestly, just like having the bonus attack was probably pretty significant. You get this crit chance until you take damage. I kind of do want to just lean into this. I'm curious about like how fast we can get the attack swinging.
Zorafet, awaken. Awaken hidden power. I am not death, but know his way.
How about that? How about if we just went Thanatos all the way to the top here? All right. If this is what they want from us, this is what they're gonna get. And you know what? I'm just doing it now. Fuck it. I feel really bad about that last run. I feel like it is hurting me in my heart parts, and so we are gonna just go fix it right this fucking second. Who is the winner as far as do we just want a bunch of flat damage? Do we want a curse of some kind? Demeter would not be terrible. Demeter's damage percentage boost is pretty high. Aphrodite obviously has hers, but freezing enemies is very powerful. And Demeter's stuff in general, I think, is really powerful, and I think we have been somewhat underserved. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to take Demeter. We're going to try to force Demeter on the run. And we're going to take everything else the same and just
Farewell, Commander.
Just go. Like, the last thing didn't even happen. Hello, viewers. Let's fucking do it.
Strength, knowledge, patience.
Love an onion. Delicious onion. Oh, man, look at this. I can use the buttons to make my enemies die. Cool. Ashes. Love it. Yeah, I gotta say, like, that weapon, I don't think the aspect of Supai is good at all, is what I will say, having now used it. Like, you spend so much time waiting for it to do damage, and as you saw at the end of the skill up fight, it's like, if you don't have a build that is routinely and speedily dealing damage to everything,
all right,
you're gonna spend so much time waiting for the weapon to do the damage to the thing you need it to do damage to in any given room. It's going to be a total nightmare. Show me something cool. I mean, I do want to be a Seething Marauder. Your attacks also deal 60 damage to surrounding foes.
You feel that, Zorafet?
So yeah, it just gives us a second attack on our attack. I mean, I want to take Demeter, but I feel like we got to get our Hex running early, right? If we actually have a Hex before we leave this biome, then we can equip the Moonbeam and actually see the Path of Stars with it.
This night has grown particularly dark, and fear has spread to every recess of the realms. Your doing through the oath, is that not so? Then do be careful, little star, for none can save you from the choices that you make.
She speaks very slowly. All right, I think we're going Godsworn here. I don't like Darkseid anyway. God sent. God sent.
Together we shine.
And would you believe it's Ash and Bo? That was a crazy amount of enemies.
Going.
Or not like crazy amount, but for it was a crazy number of armored, like real enemies.
Some sort of seed.
For this point in the game. Alright, you don't want these anymore, right? I remember.
Recently, a daughter of Nyx entered my domain. Such is her likeness that I mistook her for her mother goddess at first, for many beings appeared similar to me. I shall permit her here.
Well, that's interesting. Sprint faster, specials deal big damage. I would really like some kind of attack, but like a cast or something. There's a lot of stuff we could take that would be interesting. I don't think any of these are right.
Something else.
Cast deal bonus damage. Rejected will, and then we just ignore gains. Neurotic favor. Honestly, I think I'm going to reroll again. None of this stuff is exciting. Yeah, rough. Okay, well. I'm going to take Flayed Discovery. And I guess we're just gonna get that. We're gonna get that checked off of the list.
We'll have to do this again. Lady Demeter, I'm grateful for your strength. This is hardly fitting in exchange, but please accept it.
It seems there are such youth today as still can show my generation due respect. I am pleased my own granddaughter is such an example. Your mother used to visit us for months on end, but now, knowing that she is all right and restored to her Underworld throne, I could not ask for more. Not right away.
That would be gauche. So Arctic Ring's not bad.
I shall oblige.
Yeah, it takes a long time with the special to get through the prophecy for the Chaos Boons, because there's an entry on the boon for each prefix and each suffix separately, and discovery is specifically the thing that we have never taken before. That's being responded to there. Immortality! Ugh. Boy, I don't like the fact that they are just ignoring the freeze. Like, they freeze, but they still get to attack me. We only have one boon. Good lord.
No escape. Soul Belly, I'm on it.
Okay, I think we'd better take the Hydrolite, probably.
should be useful.
I'm so tired of these enemies. Wow, when there are multiple enemies with the vacuum effect, sometimes their vacuums, yeah, they combine to fling you in really strange ways that aren't the direction that either of the enemies are from. Which is how I ended up way down here in the bottom corner of the map all of a sudden. Iron Palm. I mean, probably. We only have the one thing that can be affected. Yeah, I guess let's see if we can do it.
If you can.
Goes on saying it's all of the most annoying types of projectiles, all bundled into one encounter. Look at this, they're fucking... They formed a square so that they could be protecting themselves from every direction. Get him, Tula.
As the shadows dance.
Alright, we got it though. Hey, what a surprise. Alright, let me go get some health here.
Breathe, Mel.
Fountain's good. Fountain is good. We needed Fountain very badly.
Care for a little wager here? How about a little friendly competition there, princess? Come on, let's see it. Been waiting for this.
Then let's go.
Yeah, unfortunately our combo leaves the annoying exploding bouncing projectile enemy at like 2 health. So it's very easy to accidentally hand her a kill if I'm not careful. Cat, would you participate? Jesus, okay. Yeah, Nem, that's fine. You can get that one. Was she trash talking me?
Easy. Ugh, that was terrible.
Yeah, fucking scoreboard. Okay. Alright, I think this is all we're gonna do with this node.
Damn it. How many times you going to take my gold? Rules of this wager might be too much in your favor after all.
Stop showing up and betting me. Why are you doing this?
You set the rules of this wager yourself. You'd never go easy on me, would you, Nem? Though you can't bring yourself to make things overly unfair for me either.
Beginning to think it might be a weakness of mine. Well, go buy yourself something nice, princess. Don't need to hear more metal clinking around every step I take anyway.
Nice try.
Yeah, absolutely not. Enjoy your fucking magic potion.
Ooh.
Alright, I mean, not the best to start with. We probably can take the boon before the palm here. I probably don't need to push this any higher.
I know you never would permit yourself indulgences, my lord, but you ought to receive more than mere coin in recompense for all your service. Perhaps the nectar's but another token gesture. You mean the scythe? You recognize it as your brother's then, my lord? Well, I may not be death incarnate, but shall wield his blade as deftly as I am able in his honor.
I will say I'm not really noticing crits, but it's doing all right. Well, the crit bonus is only for the Omega moves, right? Yeah, so I need to spin more often. Or do the throw, I guess, but sorry. Do I want this on the... You know what? Even more Arctic Rain.
In the name of Hades.
So Nimble Limbs in general is very good here. I think Epic Racing Thoughts might well be worth it though. We need some kind of gain, but casting our Omega attack a lot is probably something we're going to want to do here. And I think I'm going to leave the armor. I don't think we need it for this. I would rather have the mummy.
There she is. The Testament of Night requires my defeat specifically, is that not so? The Titan Lord can wait.
Wait,
the
does it?
key to making the nocturnal arms more powerful stands right in front of you.
I think she's mistaken.
You know much more about the Oath of the Unseen than I, Headmistress. So why don't you tell me what it desires?
Oh, I just did. Perhaps when you come to be my age, you too shall find a new connection to the Oath. For now, come earn the nightmare that you seek.
Oh, no, that's right. Sorry, yeah, we did switch to the one weapon that did. Never mind. My brain. Okay, it's really annoying that she can do that while doing other moves. Of course. All right. Always with the cowardice.
I have more hexes up my sleeve.
God damn it. Okay, well, that's not 100% ideal. Look, wake up. Oh god.
Well fought again, Melinoe. Proceed, and moonlight guide you.
Hooray, we got the nightmare.
Thank you, Nyx.
2 nightmare even. Okay, I mean that was pretty much a foregone conclusion. So with 181, we're definitely not in a position to benefit from a fairy voucher. This we probably are though.
Oh, coinage.
What a weird thing to say. So we could grab our moonbeam now and just... Yeah, I think that makes sense. Since we have our hex already, the moonbeam will propel us deep into extremely useful Hex territory. I really do need some source of gain.
Enough of this.
I can't remember the last time we used lime for anything. Oh wow, are you sure you don't want to spawn like 6 more waves of enemies? Okay. I was trying to figure out which one of them was casting the darkness.
Themselves.
Okay, yeah, the Swell of Demeter is fucking great. Every single time it's amazing. So we for sure want to do that. Gain damage per foe again, or per foe slain, which lasts until you use it again. Make everything slow. More crit chance. Okay. So I do think we go for the Squall first. Even though Purification is like not exciting. And then I don't really think accumulation's gonna be
notified at once.
Gonna be all that good, but I don't know. We'll see. So this is kind of awkward because I really do want to take one of these, but I think we're gonna go down to chaos and just hope for an outcome that affects our attacks or casts or something. We don't need any of this stuff. Yeah,
I have blood to spare.
We're going down. Okay, just making sure we're not missing anything.
Chaos, I heard your call.
For the next 3 encounters, don't attack. I wish I knew that this was not going to hit the boss.
Should be manageable.
All right.
Oh no. We fight.
To dust.
Right, like we can still deal damage. It's not the end of the world, actually. Sadly, I was not able to get the terrifying enemy rat into the steam there. Of course, what timing? It waited to go off until after the dash the dash out. Okay, we got some decent steam damage on it that time. It really does suck when Tula gets fixated on the wrong enemies. Tula's a lot of my non-attack damage. There we go. I got a real shot in there at the end.
Terrifying.
Awesome.
Jump.
And now that we can actually collect boons, back to Ashes.
Incoming supplies.
Reap what you sow.
Everybody needs to take a little rest.
One's exposed.
I hate these things and their eternal spinning.
The hunter's mark again.
You got him.
Cat, please wake up.
Supplies inbound.
I do appreciate her throwing me all this food. We're going to continue to fight in the most cowardly way possible. I can't believe that why would the developers think that there need to be more waves? What would possess them? I think I did steam that one to death. No, it wasn't. I really hate the way that the miasma can spawn on top of you already functioning. Like, sometimes there's no warning when it spawns. It just happens. And if you're in the area, you are immediately affected.
Hey, thank you. Olympus started running a little low on this stuff. I'll be sure to lord it over the others, as long as you don't mind me exploiting your good graces.
I don't recall anything about exploiting one another's good graces in the bylaws of the Silver Sisters, so you should be fine. May you enjoy it either way.
We Silver Sisters were the keepers of the nocturnal arms. The blades of Lim and Oro serve Knight's will at your command, but there is more to them.
You're serious? I'm listening.
Okay, all right.
What would you have me do?
It's about damn time. I mean, we've spoken to her like a dozen times since the blades were ready.
At the Silver Pool, invoke the blades with this. I see your threefold shadow with the Phantom Queen. I think you're ready now. It should be good.
There must have been some other that I think you're ready now. Is definitely strongly suggests that there is some other
I see your
requirement.
threefold shadow with the Phantom Queen. A waking phrase. Thank you for the honor, Artemis. Whose aspect is this, do you know?
Oh, no one in particular. Just another threefold goddess of shadow, like Sister Hecate, but of a different age and place. I shouldn't say more. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
I see your threefold shadow with the Phantom Queen.
Huh. What a strange way to put that. I wonder who it is. Foes in your casts may take critical damage from your attacks. I mean, that seems like the winner.
It's already within.
See you.
And as much as I would love more health, we need some boons.
Cheers, Chaos.
Right, sorry, I have one more thing before I can do that again. Trying to set this off. There we go.
My Chaos Boon just changed. Please accept this, Great Aunt Hestia. Your generous support means a lot to me. I know there's so much I can learn from you.
Now I've nothing much to teach. You seem a recluse, much the same as I, besides, although a looker still. But it's been nice to have made your acquaintance. Where in those bloody depths are you, dearie? Underneath the sea? It's hard to get a blaze a-roaring when there's water all about, but if you can handle the pressure down there, I can bring the heat.
Okay, so attacks inflict scorch is not very good. I guess specials inflict scorch would be fine. Like, attacks inflict scorch is not terrible, but it is common, which is not something that I'm looking for. Was it the other run that we had the... Yeah, it doesn't break everything for us to get a common. But I'm kind of hoping for, like, I don't know, wounds or even just some large percentage modifier. So maybe we take it on the special. Or we let the flash fry. You know what? I'm going to take it on special.
Let's get them, Great Auntie. Tula. Victory. Another chitin.
Look at all this chaos harvest.
Olympus, I accept this.
I sure wish I could gift him. So self-healing is very good if it's on. Of course it's not. I guess blinding rush is okay. I was really like, this would have been an okay attack boon. Yeah, inflicting daze on foes is good. And then we'll have enough fire that if self-healing comes up again, we'll actually be able to do it.
Shielded up.
Ought to grab that because I think this is going to be a little messy. But at least we can attack again, and we hit pretty hard.
I believe that neither I am gonna claw nor bewitching eyes concern our meetings. Though if you're drawn to me, you have an odd way of showing it.
No way! You're the one who always shows up here, lady. You are obviously drawn to me. Or
She's got a point.
Jenny knows it, Roxy knows it, everyone in Oceanus knows it.
Oh, come on, Skilla. I'll admit I don't dislike your songs as much as I previously let on, but that's as far as I'll go.
Oh, you hear that, gals? That's as far as she'll go. I told you. Now either she gets off the stage or we do.
I think I took damage there for a thing that I was not in the area of, but alright. You're still alive. again, sweet love potion I cannot resist. I do not think we are imagining it.
Slow down. 'Cause the pressure kills. Down in the deep of
Okay.
Pick it, give it up for Charybdis.
You know, you can press the dash button, but you can't force the dash to actually occur. Okay. Okay, enough with the fucking... Jesus Christ. Just the endless waves of projectiles. I do like the song.
They just won't shut up. There it is.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm like in tilt territory a little bit. I'm just like very annoyed with myself for my play. Nah. All right, let's try to fucking clean things up a little bit here. Death Defiance situation is very bad.
They won't budge.
And the cat just lays down and falls asleep next to the fight as it is happening. All right, where's my onion?
Illuminate my path. In you go.
Okay. I think wounds would be good for us, right? Like, we don't get the... We get a reasonable percentage attack modifier, and then every couple of seconds we get the big wounds bonus effect. Yeah, I think this is where we would like to be.
Queen Lamia returns.
Just let me get through the non-boss ones real quick.
Crude sorcery at best.
Unfortunately, crude sorcery is almost without exception good enough.
No war can last forever, but we shall always be family. Isn't that so, my lord? This is but a simple reminder that there's more to unite us than the thrill of the fight.
You've given me far greater gifts than even this fine nectar, which I do of course appreciate. But the slaughter you have thus far caused, that is truly second to none. In war, the victor is whomever is the strongest or the most ruthless of all. Although I too have a degree of influence, and bestow on you that very power now.
Okay. Yeah, Vicious Strike, and then I'm good with either of these getting concaved, potentially.
Take care. Let me help you.
That's going to make a pretty big difference.
Echo, let me know if I can help you.
I can help you. Help you. Help you.
So, we could really blow up the level of Arctic Ring, which is funny, but I think we should probably just take another Boon of Ares.
Such a power. Power. I suppose not even nectar is enough to lift the mood here. Though you're surrounded by stone monuments, at least. If you're from the mountains, perhaps it's like being at home.
It's like being at home. Like being at home. Like being at home.
Death to Chronos.
Death to Chronos. To Chronos.
Hear me, on my authority.
Death to Chronos, you know, sometimes, in some ways. So, foes with wounds may suffer big extra damage. Blood Spree's hard to pass up. I know that, like, I was just talking about how we need a gain, and we do, but I actually don't think that Grizzly Gain is spectacular here. And Grievous Blow and Blood Spree are both really compelling. We're going to take Blood Spree. I don't know, maybe that was the wrong play, actually. Well, we'll see.
Show me the way.
Alright, show me excellent hammer boons.
Wretches.
Freeze forever.
Alright, something really good. Omega attack fires around you, leaving you free to move and strike. I mean, all three of these I think are pretty compelling. Attack is even faster. But like, what if you fired off your Omega attack and then you could still be doing your normal attack? It's got to be rapid hack, right?
We'll hew through anything.
Okay, you can't do that until you've taken everything out. Oh, that's a big wolf. Nice of them all to group up like that.
Good find.
Yeah, look at how fast that combo comes out now. That's crazy. God, the packs of random enemies are like particularly dense here. Yeah, cut above. Cut above seems like a reasonable improvement. Where was that shop? Here it is. Yeah. Best be on the safe side health-wise.
I have to go now.
Said to no one in particular.
Go, Tula. And caught. It's a
Two tearjerkers. Alright. I think there's a pretty good chance that we're dead here. It's gonna be a tough fight. We have 6 Earth right now. So it's Grizzly Gain versus Visceral Impact. Oh, that's true. The I do forget that the plasma improves strike speed. So, okay, you know what? Maybe I do take Grizzly Gain and we end up with some other stuff that spills plasma eventually. Okay. Alright. We'll see how this works out.
Been playing in the mud again, boy.
To dust.
I am all the way to his other side. That attack is just ridiculous.
You'll soon be good and clean. I can't.
Oh, fuck you. Stupid malaise miasma. Yeah, there's no way to dodge these melee attacks. He turns while he's making them, so they always, even if you are out of the arc, he just turns where the arc is.
Relieved at last of an infernal itchy spot, the fire-breathing watchdog looks appeased.
Yeah, it's like you can be standing all the way to his left, and he does that like strike from what looks like front of center all the way around to front of back with the right paw. But while he's doing the animation, he'll turn 90 degrees. And it's just like, well, what?
Tears.
The only thing you can do is just get away.
There.
We don't have near the resources that we need to make it through this, I don't think. We're not being offered anything for sale. Is it like Gorgon Eye and Prey over the Evil Eye? Well, Evil Eye is set to Infernal Beast anyway, right? So, yeah.
This then.
I need Athena to show up, and I need her to give me all of my Death Defiances back, and then we'll have a shot.
Almost there.
And if that doesn't happen, then I'm gonna say it's gonna be pretty long money.
Whatever it takes to ensure time flows freely from here on.
She does tend to show up right away. You gotta give her that.
Your gesture is unnecessary. Warring mortals often make me offerings in hopes that I might guide them to victory. But you and I have a shared purpose, so I require no such incentives in our case.
This is no incentive, merely a way of saying thank you for accepting me and recognizing what potential I may have to aid our family in a time of need.
Now you are to confront these traces of our great foes, both at the summit and in Tartarus, recreating the path that got you there, as though the possibilities need to align?
That's how our grandfather explains it, more or less. Almost like we're circumventing outcomes in which we might otherwise have failed for one reason or another.
There ought to be very few such outcomes then, for we do not fail, merely take the necessary time to succeed.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about what's going on here.
What suits your strategy?
All right, well, obviously we can't not take Renewed Faith.
Wise choice. Let us be off.
Also, free Stardust. That's pretty fun. So, okay, with 4 instances of Death Defiance, I think we got a shot here. We got a real possibility. I am gonna try to be greedy and hopefully not get punished too badly for it. Yeah, just standing in the corner, hoping I won't notice him, I guess.
Tucked away.
Okay, yeah, 300 gold, probably worth the effort. Let me ask us. You can just destroy these laser pillars. And maybe I should be. Maybe I should be doing that. Wow.
No escape.
6 marble. Imagine it. It's weird that it's on the actual Chaos Boon, it's represented as a chance, because I don't think we've ever seen it at anything other than 100% chance to get double value, right?
Family.
Hello, daughter.
There's a good boy.
Isn't he? Such a fine bottle. We graciously accept. You know, you remind me of your brother sometimes.
These customs that we share from those above, I ask that you not follow our traditions blindly. Such traditions may be partially responsible for the many mistakes that led us to this point.
I share your cautious feeling about this, Father, but of the many traditions of the gods, the act of giving nectar to those we care for seems one of the better ones in my estimation.
Wanted to mention, Achilles sends his greetings and well wishes. Says he fondly recalls the practice bouts you had with Zagreus. Might have had. He and the other house servants are doing better lately.
I'm glad to hear it, and please send him my greetings and well wishes in return. Having known him, at least in our other past, I was concerned he'd take what happened very hard. I mean the attack on the house.
I think he did take it hard in his way. His responsibility is to protect the house. But Chronos was too much for him. For any of us. Perhaps gods such as we, or heroes such as Achilles, need the world to remind us to have a little humility from time to time.
Okay, Deep Descent again. Life Tax is just not very good overall, and Cinerary Circle, as we've seen, the urns may as well always be summoned inside a wall.
Thank you.
For our family. So glad to see you.
Oh, daughter.
So much teleportation.
2 more chambers.
Okay. Probably not worth going for the boon at this point. so hard to weave in between the hourglass orbs.
Look upon me. See you in the crossroads?
Is there... Nope, nothing else here. So yeah, you can see like the Grizzly game's really not working.
Come, satyrs.
What you sow.
Sadly, that did not quite do lethal damage. Yeah, the area on my attacks is so small. A bunch of jerks. Trying to get myself... They were trying to get me to walk on the traps over and over again. Very annoying behavior. Alright, so 841 is a reasonable amount of health. I think I really like my hammer upgrades. I don't think I want to trade these out.
Gold is a fascinating metal, is it not? Mortals often fought and killed over the stuff. Only the rarest gemstones from your father's domain appeal to them more.
Okay, so... Grievous Blow should be up all the time. And so it should be like... Chance per missing life points. So at 100 missing life, Mutual Destruction is very similar to Grievous Blow. The question is, do I think that I am going to spend more time below 87 health or above 87 health? I think I'm just going to take Grievous Blow.
Greater might. In the name of Hades.
Alright, I was hoping we were going to see that self-heal, but I think extra dose is reasonable. Okay, we have just enough max magic left to be able to actually charge up a an mega attack, and then I'm gonna have to wait for Grizzly Gain to feed us before I can do it again.
Welcome to my house. You were never meant to be involved in this, granddaughter. You must have been a mere babe when first I arrived here. Alas, too late to meet. Yet even now, you are too young to understand.
I would have been imprisoned with the rest. Though enlighten me. What is it that I'm still too young to understand?
You are too young to understand the disappointment and dejection that only family can provide. But the more of us you meet, the more of us you know, the sooner you shall learn. Unseasonably cold.
Yep, saw that coming. Let some of these die off. I'm trying to be much more cautious.
Legions of the Golden Age, answer my call.
have got me. That is true. Devoted to never being vulnerable to attack ever, which as far as strategies go is pretty effective but not a lot of fun to play against.
Even now.
Alright, one. Get him. I'm kind of outside of combat for a moment. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's not very good. Yeah, so he grows the thing, he grows the scythe blade out so that it's the size of the entire arena. And it hits a third or so of it, and I need to get better at reading which third he's hitting and dodging out of it. Yeah. It's more than a third, I think, actually. Okay, why don't I just get hit by every one of the hands? Fuck me. I'm just... Calm down. Calm down. I'm so annoyed with my own play and decision making. It's not that the game is doing. That would be easy to get over. Ow. Yeah, the fact that like any object in the room can randomly emit a huge damage area that you can't even necessarily dodge because you were standing on top of it when it fired. It's just like, what am I supposed to do?
Patience has its limits.
Oh god. Cat, wake up. Try not to be on top of that. Jesus Christ. Okay, the triple scythe thing, so they come out at all distances. Two going one way and one going the other. So there's no avoiding it. You, again, just have to be further away from him than the furthest scythe. And then he does this frenzy mode thing, which seems like just a dodge thing. Maybe you can bait him into your cast a little bit. Yep, once again, unavoidable. I've got an awful lot of blood in me now, an awful lot of plasma. Ah!
My own family has done vastly stronger now. Stronger with each passing night.
Please don't have a phase 4.
You're old and tired. You don't even know why you're fighting anymore. To prove something to your children.
They took everything from me. Everything and more. Now they seek for you to take the rest. Such a wretched family, this.
Okay. So. The giant scythe attack that hits somewhere between a third and a half the arena. If you're close enough to him, you can dash across him and get out of it pretty easily. The 3 sides attack, he throws the mid scythe first, going one way, and then the other 2 sides going the other way. So when you see the mid scythe, if you're ready for it, if you're close enough to him, again, you can dash across his axis and probably be safe. Or depending on where you are in the arcs, it looks like the close scythe and the far scythe are close enough together that there's no space between them. So you can't, I don't think you can dash out to mid to avoid it. But you probably can dash through him. You just have to be careful because, like, when he throws that shit out, he throws it, like, from kind of behind him on the left, and then it arcs out all the way around and comes back into him kind of behind him on the right. So the angle where it's not going to touch at all is really narrow. But if you can just be on his right side and then move to his left side while it's out, there's a larger window of safety if you're moving around him in the same direction that the scythe is moving. So you have to be applying all that stuff at the same time you're doing all the other stuff. I didn't see a tell on the clock element shooting out the big AoE circle, but there might have been one. I might have just been too focused on what Chronos was doing. I'm just trying to make sure, like, I'm trying to learn as much as I can from the number of times that I got hit there. There's a lot of stuff that feels undodgeable because if you're at the wrong, like, range when he does it, it probably is undodgeable. And I think the lesson here probably is that you either need to be extremely far away or extremely close. But if you're extremely close, you're really vulnerable to, like, he has a number of attacks that are just like a flick of the weapon and you're already hit. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough stuff. We got through this one basically on the weight of having approximately 1,000 health. And you can see where I'm at. I obviously would not have done that if we had been missing even a little bit of it.
May time flow freely forth. Leave me be.
That said, although I am not happy with my play, and I remain not happy with my play, you can't argue that it doesn't say victory at the top of the screen right now. Chronos only hit me for 618. It felt like so much more. I mean, we took damage from his goons during phase 1 too, so that's not reflected in there. Yeah, that's not my favorite way for me to play, but we got a lot of things done. We got a key phrase. We chose a lot of things from a lot of prophecies, and I think we completed a prophecy or two. And most importantly, the statue.
Not even deathless gods are able to entirely withstand the sheer relentless force of time. And yet upon this night, the Princess of the Dead has seemingly achieved exactly that.
I think I know something of time by now.
I definitely would not say that I entirely withstood it. I don't think that's a fair description of what happened here at all.
The only time that we experience is now. We have the Princess of the Dead to thank for it, through all her tireless endeavors, such as what transpired on this very night.
Return to Shadow now. Good enough.
It's a victory. It's a victory. It's like,
We really showed him, didn't we, Chronos?
it's a little hard for me to be super excited about it. I absolutely should be. I should be, you know, basking in the fact that that did do it. It was the thing. But I feel bad about my play. I feel like I donked it a lot in a lot of silly ways.
I accept this gift.
All right, we got all of the Demeter boons. Seek to know our emissary and whomever else may have knowledge of our ways and whereabouts. So I have sought to know they who created the world and he who cast us out. He who is our emissary is Moros. She who trained you. I feel like I do know these people, but I'm assuming it means like get more hearts with them or something. It probably means get more hearts with them because I don't know what else we can increase aside from just like the number of times we've interacted with them, right?
His own brother? Ugh, no way, that is twisted. Your sisters are sick.
Well, they have many mortal lives to untangle, so to speak. The work can grow repetitive, lose its spark. So they liven things up from time to time.
Oh, totally. I would completely do the same if I were them. I wonder what they did to me. Could you, like, look me up or something?
I fear I'm not at liberty to do such things.
Oh, come on.
That was definitely not a no, I can't, and she heard that it was not a no, I can't.
Apollo's not around to sing the other part, but you sure are.
I should go.
There we go. I was trying to just like take that in, relax, try to refocus myself a little bit. I think Elise, Amabel said to me, between this video and the last one, because I was feeling pretty frustrated at the last one too, right? And she was like, so what happened is you put it on like super hard mode and then you got within a hair's breadth of winning and you're upset about that, but like you need to remember that the thing you're doing is hard and it's like good to get that far. You did well to get that far. And I think part of the problem I have is that I just like, I get into I should be able to do this mode and I don't really step back and evaluate it in a vacuum. Because I should be able to do this. That's not always the healthiest way to think about things, even things that you should be able to do. Okay, nothing new. I wish that the thing would only glow like that when there's actually something new.
It's a pity we've so little opportunity to speak, Lord Charon. Though I'm grateful to be seeing you more frequently of late. May moonlight guide you. Right on time.
Pretty great.
There's more still to be done.
You.
What do you think about going fishing?
I thought I saw some movement by the fishing pier. A thorough investigation is probably in order, right?
Either that or rot here standing guard, right? Know what? Fine. I'll bite. Doubt anything else will. To have been born of fish. A life spent mucking about in the river of lamentation, only to be plucked out by you. What did they do to deserve this?
Shouldn't you be the one to know the answer to that? Perhaps it's the will of the fates that determines how we're born. Then you ensure we get our dues based on the choices that we make.
Be a lot easier if everyone was born on equal footing. But no one in my family thinks life's meant to be fair, other than me.
How can life possibly be fair, knowing there are creatures of all sorts, such as those dwelling in these waters?
We'd have to put a bit more structure into who decides how mortals are born, or how their souls come back to life. Topic for a different time. Think I saw a bit of movement over there. Make it a fair fight.
Yeah, she's like, hey, just shut up and fish, would you?
See one down there. Caught one.
This is a soul belly.
It's the same fish I have 200 of already. Or have sold 200 of.
Gave them a fair shot, didn't we? Real battle of wits back there.
I think the fish and I are probably about on the same level.
Death to Chronos?
Right.
I mean, approximately. Kind of, sort of, death to Chronos.
One, please.
We have so many bones right now.
I do have a bit of a taste for this stuff, I suppose. I once traveled much more often to places where it is easier to procure. Perhaps you sensed in me some wistfulness about that.
I've learned from you, Headmistress. So, this is just a small token of my gratitude.
The shades reporting to Odysseus suggest Athena herself appeared before you here. I mean, not here, but in the Underworld. Is that something I ought to believe or no?
She took pity on me.
You ought. Athena gave her Gorgon amulet, with which she's able to locate me far from where she normally resides. I trust I haven't inconvenienced her too much.
Athena cannot go wherever she may please, no matter how it seems. But now you clearly have a stronger bond with her. And she, in turn, has a means to watch you.
Watch over me, you mean?
She has her task, as you have yours.
Yeah. Not a lot of trust in any particular direction here, you know?
You know, I journeyed far and wide throughout my mortal days, meeting great mortals and even greater gods, but never could I have imagined ending up here, only to receive such a handsome gift from one such as you.
They say life takes strange turns, and so apparently does death, Odysseus. Whatever the fates may have in store, I hope you'll always be nearby to lend your counsel.
Well, I do like to travel, but I think you'll always know where to find me. Cheers for the nectar. Should last me through whatever hard times are to come. Sounds like your father's house is back in some semblance of order. Always wanted to visit if ever I could, if only to greet an old comrade or two from the war.
I'd also like to visit again, but there's no telling when, if ever, we would have that chance, so long as we're unseen. Officially, they're not even supposed to know we're here.
I know, but it doesn't make the desire go away. At any rate, as long as the servants of the king and queen are well.
The Fates?
Or Prometheus, aye.
Full grown.
Okay, it doesn't say, and we don't have the gift option. All right, let's go ahead and put some more of this in the thing.
Become what I seek.
Turns out you can go through Nectar very quickly if you're trying to work on your relationship with absolutely everybody at the same time.
Now for my waking phrase.
Wait, what? She did? But how in the... Okay, she's here. Shut up.
Am I officially Knight's champion?
I must not partake in such extravagances, for my disciples are counting on my clear-eyed counsel and undivided attention. But tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later when I'm off, okay?
What you call an extravagance, it must be nothing compared to the luxuries of my father's house. Yet you never want for anything, besides the occasional hit or two.
For your extraordinary feat, the most extraordinary gift of all.
Please be playing an electric guitar.
Huh.
Wait, is that Skelly's head that I'm holding on, or what?
I'm deeply honored, Commander, to be in service to the realm and to have earned such provocative sculptures. I thought art was about the expression of beauty. I never realized that it could inspire so many complicated emotions.
I got a lot of complicated emotions just thinking about what it took to get those things in here without you noticing. But anyway, congrats. We'd have a feast in your honor or something, but nobody's supposed to know about this stuff. So it's gonna have to be our secret and all that.
So does this mean I truly am Knight's champion? And eternal glory is mine?
You better believe it.
Okay. Moonlight, guide us.
It better.
I'm glad you're out of Tartarus at last.
Well worth it? I think so. It's. Well, I want to admire it again.
Not impressed.
Past, present, future.
Behold.
It is. That is Skelly's head, right? Am I mistaken? He's got the eye and the little hairs. Okay. Why would you commission that?
Lim and Oros, I see your threefold shadow with the Phantom Queen. The hidden aspect of the Morrigan.
The Morrigan. Ooh, one of them's an axe. God damn it, iron. Always with the iron. The Crow Cutters, which can perform the ritual of the Blood Triad. Land an attack special and Omega move against a foe to inflict heavy damage. Attacks hit 3 times, heavy specials hit repeatedly in flight. This sounds like a cool weapon. So, yeah. Obviously, next run we're going upward. We still don't have a good handle on this whole, like, the Fates thing. Out of curiosity.
Serve in shadow.
We salute Knight's champion. Alright, I don't know. Should I just keep playing at 24? It kind of feels like maybe that's appropriate. Here's the thing. I don't actually know if we need to win runs anymore. Like, we need to get out there. We need to you know, beat people up and send messages to the gods and stuff. But I don't actually know what else is to be gained by winning. So, yeah, it's tough to say. So almost everything is hung up on Prometheus. All right, you know what? I'm going to worry about this next time. The episode's 2.5 hours long. Yeah, I got salty and I managed to drag myself to a victory by using the weapon that I think is inarguably, if not just the best weapon, certainly my best weapon. Yeah, that, gosh, I'm glad that worked out. Anyway, that has got to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching and for bearing with me while I work through my emotions. Sometimes I got a lot of feelings, you know? When you come back next time, we're going to be considerably more chill. We'll probably turn the fear down a little bit just so I can relax. And I don't know, we'll go get some iron. I want to see what these sick Morrigan blades do. I'm sure you do as well. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.